So you clicked on this video because you genuinely want to change your life. Maybe right now you're stuck in a job that you hate, or you go to school every day, not because you actually want to, because you have to. Maybe you dream of a life of true freedom and of true abundance. Being able to get out of bed and decide exactly what you're going to do today. You can pick your own schedule, travel anywhere, and most importantly, provide for the people that you love. Maybe you'd like to take your girlfriend or boyfriend to the best restaurant in the city and pay the bill like it's nothing. Maybe you've got some materialistic desires, you want to make a lot of money, drive fast cars, and live in a beautiful mansion. And you constantly see these guys on social media, myself included, living the best possible type of life. The sort of life that currently you are only dreaming of. And then you look at your life and you wonder why it's so different. Why everything feels so bland, so tasteless in comparison. Maybe deep down you start to feel angry, because after all, why are these guys having so much fun, living life, while you are still broke and stuck in a life that you hate, endlessly spinning your wheels, trying to make progress but never actually moving forward? Yet, if you're completely honest with yourself, the things that you do on a daily basis are probably not helping you. Let me ask you a question. What's the first thing that you do when you open your eyes in the morning? Do you immediately jump out of bed, ready to crush your list and to win the day? Or do you lazily grab your phone, open up TikTok, Instagram and start scrolling? Before you even realize it, you've just wasted 30 precious minutes of your time. But the worst part about it is that while you were doing that, another guy got out of bed and he started his deep work session. He's ahead of you. Now I'll be completely honest with you. Since you're watching this video right now, it means that you're cut above the rest. A lot of people would have clicked off, go and watch something more entertaining that gives them more dopamine, but their lives will stay the same. Nothing is ever gonna change. I mean, you could have decided to go watch some pointless entertaining video on YouTube, or even worse, to open up Instagram, TikTok and to start scrolling. Yet you're here. You clicked on this video because you genuinely want to change your life and you want some help. If we haven't met before, my name is Fred. Just a couple years ago, I hit a really low point in my life. I was broke, depressed, anxious, I had terrible social skills. I mean, they were non-existent and I really hated my life. After working really hard and pushing myself through all of my fears, I've been able to build a strong, muscular physique I'm proud of. In fact, I've received lots of compliments about it, whether at the gym or even in my day-to-day life. I've also been able to find a loving, fulfilling relationship with an incredible human being, and I've also been able to build a profitable online business. I'm not telling you any of this to brag, because I couldn't care less about that. The only reason why I'm telling you all of this is to show you that you can truly be at rock bottom, yet climb out of hell and achieve a lot. A few years of dedicated focus, of commitment, can truly change the rest of your life. But I'll be totally transparent with you. It's probably gonna take more time, more hard work, and a higher level of sacrifice than you think. But that's the price that you have to pay to obtain a life better than what 99% of people can only dream of. A life of true freedom, where you get to make your own rules. So the real question that you need to ask yourself right now is this: are you willing to do everything in your power to change your life? If the answer is yes, I invite you to continue watching this video, because I'm going to share with you everything that helped me to get out of hell. And if the answer is no, if you don't have the attention span for life-changing advice, click off this video right now. It's not gonna benefit you. The first thing that you really need to understand is that nothing will change if nothing changes. As a kid, I've always been very aware that life is extremely brutal. I was in a terrible situation, lots of childhood abuse, no one was gonna come and save me. That's what I realized from a very young age, so I had to save myself. I had to do something. No one was gonna come and give me a safe, a peaceful home. No one was gonna come and give me $1 million or the body of my dreams. I had to earn all of that. The truth is that if you want a different outcome, you need to do something different first. A lot of people, they keep doing the same things every single day, yet they seriously expect that their lives are gonna magically change. This might sound a bit woo-woo to some people, but your reality, the life that you live every single day, it's been created by you. It's been created by your actions, by your beliefs, and by who you are as a person. If you believe that you're only worth a certain amount of money, guess what? You'll never make more than that amount of money. If you believe that you can't get jacked, that you're stuck as you are, skinny, overweight, out of shape, that you can't become fit, guess what? You'll never be fit. And it's not like one day you're gonna wake up with the body of your dreams, in the house of your dreams, with millions of dollars in your bank account. That is why you need to change yourself first. If you don't fully internalize the fact that you need to change to become a better version of yourself, nothing in your life will ever change, because your world, the life that you get to live, is a reflection of who you are internally. A fit person does not think, behave, and operate the same way that someone who's overweight does, and that is why they experience completely different lives, completely different results. If you met me today and you met who I was a couple years ago, you would think you met two different people, because that's how different I am now. I truly evolved into a different version of myself. If you want to make more money, yet you still follow the outdated way of generating money, which your parents, your teachers, and society have been telling you that you need to do, like study hard in school, get a good degree, go to a good university, get massively in debt, get a good job, get a mortgage, pay 70+% taxes, and then one day die, without ever really know what it means to be alive, without ever truly knowing what it's like to be free. If you follow that same outdated advice, it's only gonna get you so far, because I can guarantee you that the 20-year-olds that you see living life on social media, they didn't follow that path. I didn't. It would have been completely impossible to build this kind of life, to be able to experience this kind kind of freedom if I didn't start an online business. If you're a beginner, you'd like to know exactly how you can start an online business, I've recorded a free guide in which I analyze every popular online business model. Together we take a look at the pros, at the cons. If you want to learn more about it, I invite you to click on the first link in the description below. Now, something that a lot of people don't understand is that the reason why they can't let go of their bad habits, why they can't move forward, it's because they lack purpose. When you don't have a strong, burning reason to get out of bed every morning, it's going to be very difficult to make any progress whatsoever. That's why you need to become crystal clear on exactly what you want to get out of life. You need a destination to work towards every single day. Like a lot of people, they're gonna try to shame you for having goals, for wanting to experience the best possible type of life. They're gonna tell you, oh, the destination doesn't matter. It's all about the journey. But the truth is, if you didn't have the destination in mind, you wouldn't go and undertake that journey in the first place. The people who try to devalue the destination, it's because they'll never even get there. So they try to make themselves feel better about it while you are on your path. Like, don't listen to those people. And I can guarantee one thing, the people that don't have a strong enough reason to do the work every single day, they live miserable lives. Every day as a kid, I saw all of the adults around me, they were miserable. They had no purpose, no mission, they had no big goals to work towards. They just worked the same endless jobs for the same pay every single month. And year after year, it's not like life was getting any better. With inflation, with the price of everything constantly increasing, it was getting harder and harder every single year. Yet most people do nothing to change their situation. And one day, decades down the line, it's like they suddenly wake up and become conscious for the first time ever. They realize they've missed out on so many opportunities, on so much potential growth. And now they're stuck in a daily routine that they hate, with toxic family relationships. I knew I wanted to do better than that. Honestly, I really hope that this video is lighting a fire under your ass right now. Now you need to fully internalize the fact that your time on earth is limited, and very soon you are going to die. I want you to visualize your last moments on earth right now. Is it painful? Are you glad to live? To not have to work so hard anymore? Or are you laying on your deathbed, looking back at your life, hating yourself, being so dissatisfied with yourself because you realize you went after none of your freaking dreams? Why? Because you were afraid. Because you listened to your doubts, to your fears, instead of pushing past them and realizing they were only holding you back in your head. Most of the time, when you go ahead and you do that thing you've always been so afraid of doing, you realize it's not that scary after all. Like, you were worried for nothing. I can't even tell you how many times I forced myself to do the very thing I was so damn afraid to do. And when I do it, it's like, that's it. I could have done that thing 5 years ago. So I wasted my time for 5 years thinking that this thing that was holding me back was so freaking scary when it wasn't. One of the main reasons why people are so afraid to do the things that scare them is because they're afraid of other people perceiving them negatively. They're afraid of losing status in the eyes of other people. In everything that we do, ironically, we do it to gain status. We want others to recognize us, to admire us, to love us. We're literally programmed from thousands of years of evolution to not want to lose status in the eyes of other people. Like, we'd do anything to avoid it. But you need to realize one thing. Everyone that you know right now, 100 years from now, they will all be gone. Let's say you're afraid of speaking in front of an audience. You think, oh my god, there's 10,000 people in front of me. I'm on stage. I can't speak. But then you realize that 100 years from now, no one will remember a thing. Everyone in front of you in that audience, and you yourself included, will be gone. Now all fear just fades away. You realize everything is temporary. Nothing is permanent. And that is when you become unstoppable, because you're no longer afraid of being judged by other people. And honestly, even when you do something very embarrassing in public, the next week, people have already forgotten about it. They're already speaking about the next thing. People have a very short memory, which is a good thing. If you truly want to change your life, you might not like this type of advice, but you need to start small. A lot of people don't understand that consistency matters way more than intensity. Let's say you wanted to build a great muscular body. If you go to the gym for 3 hours, 7 days a week, you do it for 1 month, but then you quit, you're never gonna get what you want. You won't build that ideal body because it takes repetition. It takes consistent, persistent effort for months and for years. That's the only way you achieve anything worthwhile in life. With everything that you do, you want to slowly increase the effort. You don't want to start and go all in, because for 99.9% of people, they will quit. A few years ago, back when I tried to change my life, I tried by starting to do everything perfectly right from the start. So what this means is that I'd force myself to get up at 5, to go exercise an hour and a half, to work 10 hours. But guess what? I would do that for 3 days, and then for an entire month, I couldn't do anything because I was so burned out, because my capacity to work hard and to be disciplined at the time, it was so low. Yet, I was trying to achieve this. So no wonder why I kept failing. Now you need to understand that routine is the key to success. Ask any top athlete, any millionaire, any billionaire, any successful musician. They will all tell you the same freaking thing. Routine is what makes you successful. Unlike what you see in Hollywood movies, it's not one single moment, one heroic action that will change the rest of your life. It might be boring, but it's all the small, seemingly insignificant decisions that you make every single day that over the course of months and years add up and create the life that you have. I mean, realize this. Your present life is the result of years of small actions every single day. Just like right now, you are creating your future life by what you are doing in the present moment. So ask yourself this question. Are the things that I'm doing every single day helping me to reach my goals? If not, you seriously need to take a bird's eye view and look at what you do in a week and change everything. If you want to build a business, but you never actually go and work on your business, start to schedule it. Start to get up, let's say, at 6 and do an hour of deep work. So that's why you need to ask yourself, what are my goals? And then from those goals, you create a daily routine. So if you do these actions every day, inevitably, years from now, you will reach that big goal. And the goal is to get out of bed every single day and to build up the winner effect. The more you win, the easier it becomes to win because it increases your self-belief. If you say I'm gonna get up at 6, go to the gym, and then you don't do it, you'll hate yourself. You won't believe in yourself. You won't be confident. Confidence is earned, not given. I had a friend at some point when we were traveling a couple years ago, and he asked me that question. How can you be so confident? And that same friend, he knew me from many years, so he knew I wasn't born confident. I explained this concept to him. I told him, you stick to your word, to your promises, and then you become confident. Confidence comes from believing in yourself, trusting yourself. But if you never do the things that you said you were gonna do, no wonder why you're not confident. You don't trust yourself. That's why. Now, some key habits that will change your life are daily sunlight exposure. Go for a 10 to 15 minute walk outside in the early morning. Soak up the sunlight. It's gonna improve your sleep, your energy levels, your productivity, and your health. Make it a priority to exercise at least 30 minutes every single day. If you train very intensely, maybe one day a week, you can just go for a 30-minute walk. It is still a form of exercise. Eat a healthy diet. Eat mostly unprocessed, single ingredient foods. And then of course, one of the best habits that you can implement if you truly want to change your life is to get up early and go to sleep early. Because to be honest, for most people, late at night, what are they doing? They're watching social media. They're watching Netflix. They're scrolling on social media. They're not doing anything productive. They're playing video games. But if you truly want to improve the quality of your life day by day, you need to start to remove those bad habits and instead implement good positive habits. I've recorded a free video on YouTube that shows you the 7 best habits that you can do to change your life. I will link it up here. I highly suggest that you go watch it. Now with that said, what are you waiting for? It's time to get to work.